Hello, and welcome to your Flip Video Lesson 2.14, Barbarians at the Gate. And the recorded links will be posted here once we finish. Learning objectives of this lesson. Describe the events known as the Fall of Rome. Identify Constantine in his achievements. Identify reasons for Christianity's appeal to the people of the Roman Empire. Table of contents, we're going to talk about Constantine's impact on Rome. This goes along with your student guide, pages 355 to 358. We're going to talk about some important vocabulary with this lesson, and then as always, it's extremely important that you are reading your Human Odyssey reading pages 424 to 427. Introduction 2.14, Barbarians at the Gate. Diocletian had divided the Roman Empire into two separate administrative regions, but soon there were fights over which half would have the real power. Emperor Constantine emerged victorious. He looked to the future in making his decisions, and some of those decisions had an enormous impact on the world. The first Christian emperor of the Roman Empire. At the beginning of the 4th century AD, Christians were a minority in the Roman Empire. Under Nero, Diocletian, and other Roman rulers, people risked their lives to follow the teachings of Jesus. But things were about to change. The actions of one man would have a lasting impact on Christianity and on the world. So go ahead and open your student guide to page 357, and you can go ahead and fill in these questions as we move through. So this is on page 357. This is that first part there. After Constantine's Edict of Milan made Christianity a legally recognized faith in the Roman Empire, the religion began to spread faster than ever. And so some reasons that Christianity appealed to the people of the empire: it offered comfort in troubled times, it gave them hope for a better future in the present life and in the next, it included a call to love and help one's neighbors, and it seemed to give meaning to their very hard lives. And if you need to pause this video at any point in time, you can do so to help fill in those answers there. And then the second part, the series of events that can be collectively considered the fall of Rome. Remember, not one event specifically led to the fall of Rome, but all of these together. Emperors and generals fought over land. Roads and buildings fell into disrepair. War, famine, and disease took many lives. Invading tribes of barbarians overran Roman lands and towns. In 410 AD, Visigoths plundered Rome after the emperor of the Western Empire and his court fled. In 476 AD, barbarians captured and exiled Romulus Augustulus, the last Roman emperor. And exiled means to push out or to kick out or to remove. And again, you can always pause this video as needed. And then if you look on page 358 for a personality profile for Constantine, you can go ahead and fill in this information either with your wording, or you can use the wording here on this chart to help you. So he was influenced by the vision of a flaming Chi-Rho symbol in the sky. Characteristics of Constantine and his rule: he was ambitious, he was a friend of the Christians, he was an able warrior, an effective ruler, a brilliant leader. He was a convert to Christianity at the end of his life. Something he may have said: now the Roman Empire will be protected by Christ. And you can go ahead and do in some drawings there if you would like, or you can always, copy and paste a picture, cut out a picture, color a picture, whatever is preferable to you. Constantine was born in AD 274 and he died in AD 337. Remembered today because of the Edict of Milan helped Christianity spread faster than ever, his creation of the Edict of Milan. And then he influenced or affected. He helped Christianity spread by legalizing the religion and ending the persecution of Christians. And he moved the capital of Rome to the city of Byzantium, later renamed Constantinople. And again, you can always pause this video as needed. We're going to go ahead and take a quick pause in our flip video, and we're going to watch. This is a video from history.com on the fall of Rome by musician and artist Jeffrey Lewis. I thought the artistic abilities here were incredible. So we'll go ahead and take a quick pause, watch this. It's about 3 minutes long, and then we'll come back to our flip video.
The Roman Empire was enormous and powerful and lasted for hundreds of years. Time after time, different theories for its decline have tried to explain how such a thing disappears. Around AD 120, the empire was biggest, from England to way out where Iraq is. So many different peoples and so many religions, all under Roman rule and paying Roman taxes. Rome did bring good things, roads and aqueducts, and most local beliefs were respected. But it was harder and harder to defend all those borders, no matter how much in tax was collected. By 285 AD, Rome's Emperor Diocletian decided governing it all couldn't be done. So it came to pass that one emperor would rule the west half from Italy, while one would rule the east half from Byzantium. Now, when we talk about the fall of Rome, we tend to just mean when the strength of the west half expires. The empire's eastern half lasted much longer, but now we call that the Byzantine Empire. By the 4th century, a new religion, Christianity, was getting so big even Rome's emperors became Christians. But with Christianity as the empire's official belief, there began to be less tolerance of all its other religions. Another growing problem was the influx of peoples that the migration period describes. The Goths and the Huns and the Vandals, Rome was invaded by tons of these barbarian tribes. Rome's decadence grew and taxes went up too. People had less interest in becoming soldiers. To fight off invaders, the empire had to hire more and more fighters who were from the invading cultures. Soon Rome had to fear barbarians outside the empire and pay barbarian mercenaries to help. When the Visigoth tribe sacked the city of Rome in 410, it was a sign of the empire's poor health. In 475 AD, the Roman general Orestes replaced the emperor with his own kid, Romulus. But then some barbarian mercenaries led by this guy, Odoacer, said, "You should give a whole third of Italy to us." When Orestes refused, Odoacer had him killed, kicked his kid out, and took over the throne. Of the Empire of the West, there was no defining thing left, so most call 476 the fall of Rome. Or you could say the Byzantine defeat in 1453 was the empire's true last fall, perhaps. Either way, Rome forever haunts the Western world as a warning that even mighty empires collapse.
Okay, so vocabulary is key to understanding of comprehension, or understanding and comprehension, I guess I should say. A Visigoth is a member of the branch of Goths who invaded the Roman Empire between the 3rd and 5th centuries. Famine is an extreme scarcity of food. Edict of Milan is a proclamation that permanently established religious tolerance for Christianity within the Roman Empire. An appeal is an earnest plea. Reading is key to understanding comprehension. Please be sure you have read or will read pages 424 to 427 to tie all of this information together. Ideally, your reading should be done before you complete your reading guide. Our quote section from the Analects of Confucius: "Do not allow your efforts to slacken." Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember, get more sleep, drink more water, get more exercise, read more, get more organized, clean more often, explore more, relax more, have more patience, forget doing more, just try your best. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me.